Here is how I caught a 6.7-hour trade using supply and demand, auction market theory and order flow. And if you're struggling with inconsistency, this video will highlight the exact same steps that I took before entering the market with the order flow confirmation that I use before executing with the market buy order. Alright, so from this low to this high, there was a specific area of demand that I chose for me to gauge the order flow, for me to gauge the auction once price reached there. And you will be asking me, why did I choose that specific area? And for me to show you that, we can't just watch the auction or the market on candlesticks alone, because I will mark this area of demand as a very good area of demand. And now you will be wondering, why is this a good area of demand? Because it doesn't look like the perfect supply and demand pattern, right? But why is this area so strong? So if I just mark it and then I just play the candles forward, you will see that the market bounced from there, and this was the low that I took the buy trade from. And as you see, with a 5-point stop loss is something that I think I had. It was very easy to get a high win rate, high risk reward trade. But in order for me to show you why I chose that specific area of demand, we have to use something that is far more valuable to us, far better than just watching the candlestick patterns alone. We have to actually see the interaction between buyers and sellers using order flow. So in order for us to do that, let's jump into my order flow software, which is Atas. Now we are inside of my order flow software. And where do you think objectively, using the big trades indicator that this order flow software provides, where do you think objectively inside of this leg from this low to this high, there is institutional activity? Of course, there is some institutional activity at the close yesterday, but inside of this leg of price from this low to this high, where do you see institutional activity? You can actually clearly, easily see it right here. So we have an area of demand. You can clearly see that there was a battle between buyers and sellers, and in the end, since market went higher, the buyers won. So therefore, if market pullbacks to this area, then we can actually gauge the order flow to see if those buyers are still there to protect their position or even load up on some more contracts. So, and here's the thing, we can even make this zone a little bit stronger, and this is something that most people don't ever teach or don't ever show. So let's go do some volume profiling. So we see right here on this volume profile, this is actually the monthly volume profile. So we see that our demand area is aligning with the monthly value area low, but not only that, we have something that is called a shelf. So this is a high volume node. We can also call it as a mountain.